Right, same deal again, check if we're recording. Indeed we are. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play some more Stellaris, the 2.2 update as the East India Trading Company. So, sorry about that. We are in the process of building a few mining facilities around this area to increase our mineral income. And we're going to do just that over the course of the next bit. We'll put down a few research ones too. However, one thing I've noticed is that there is a disturbing lack of... I didn't mean to build that. There is a disturbing lack of habitable planets. Yes, there is. Now, I would like for there to be more, so that I can put down my company vessels somewhere. But, alas, alack, 'tis not to be, apparently. And I realised last time I didn't really talk about the galaxy that much. It's a huge galaxy, it's pretty much like standard. So yeah, that's about it. It's like a standard start galaxy, more or less. The mid-game and the late game have been delayed a little bit, by like 50 years or so. And the crisis strength has been increased, has been doubled, basically. So, yeah. When the crisis hits, a certain amount of excrement will hit the fan, the proverbial fan, indeed. But until that happens, we should be, we should have a relatively safe. God, sorry. We should have a relatively safe experience with, well, with everything really. So what's going on? Right. We talked about Earth. Let's see how fares old Ireland. How fares old Earth, and what's she doing? Well, not much. Really, not much. Takes minerals to recruit assault armies, right? Yeah. And they do cost upkeep in energy. Well, some things that no, not everything has to change. I agree. Okay. I've noticed also, I didn't talk about this, I've noticed that the buildings here are grouped. So, despite the fact that I've built Alloy Factory there, it's listed up here with next to the other Alloy Factory, which helps quite a lot. So, thank you, game, basically. No, really, it does. It helps, it makes management a lot easier, so that's pretty damn good. I'm a fan of that, basically. And we could build like another generator district or something, but we don't need it. Like, we have plenty of energy. It's not like energy is not something that we exactly, you know, need. Did I not tell him to survey all of these? Did I just tell him to explore? I probably just told him to explore. Alright, yeah, go ahead, explore the systems instead of surveying them. You can survey them on the trip back. Is it less efficient that way? Yeah, but it gives us a better idea of where we're going and what's happening with the world in general. I'm gonna build a few more ships, because you never know what you might need them for, but overall, there doesn't seem to be much I can do in general, which I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to feel about that. Like, consumer goods will jump, so we're going to need a little bit more in the way of consumer goods. Or toasters, if you prefer.
Construction complete.
But yeah, this is, Alpha Centauri has a continental world. Okay, let's go. Of course it has a continental world. What did we expect? The first colony. And we can already pick up another tradition. Lovely. Let's go with colonization fever, because, you know, we found a habitable world. Now let's go explore it and colonize it and exploit it for all its value.
Boom. We built something.
Yes, indeed we have. Take point. Allied fleets will follow.
Anomaly found. Hey,
alright.
Can we monetize this?
The can we monetize this is never going to get old for me as one that makes a living out of, well, not exactly makes a living. Make a living out of, but while talking about people that died 200 years ago. And that's how I make my living, and if, you know, if I'm to be completely honest, it's kind of sad, but here we are nonetheless. Develop new skills, lovely. There's a building slot. Oh god. Excuse me. Once in my life, I actually brought a little bit of water. So, Stronghold resource silo, not helpful. Research labs, helpful. We'll think about it. Precinct house, what does it do? Decreases crime. Luxury, Ah, here we go. Civilian industries. Turns minerals into consumer goods. Yep. We're going to need one of those, I'm afraid. Because we do have not particularly terribly... well, we have living standards, right? We have living standards that are not terribly efficient.
Log updated.
But we kind of like it that way. For now. We'll see about the future, but for now, we kind of like it. Survey the rest of this, and when you're done, you can go and translate the alien mural. Thank you very much.
Can we
Leave that
monetize
be
this?
for now. That's God knows what. Probably some sort of terrestrial leviathan that you found is going to pop out of the earth and start murdering all my colonists as soon as I form a colony. Let's keep building Arbiter-class corvettes, because, yeah, there's no upkeep to these. Ah, oh, there is, of course there is. I was going to say, like, alloys. Is there an alloy upkeep to these? Yes. Yes, there is. We do consume a bit for ships. The star is not within our borders,
complete.
excuse me? Oh, we need to build this. Ah, right, it's first this, then this, yeah. Not fully surveyed. Okay, we'll survey it then. We are behind schedule, absolutely. Like, we are absolutely behind schedule, but that's fine. That's fine, we can deal with that. It's not too big of an issue. Lots of surveying to do, though. Earth. We're building another mining district for you. Despite the fact that... oh, that's a lot of consumer goods. Okay, Earth is going to produce most of the consumer goods needed for the other colony. There you go. You're going to produce most of the toasters. Now, I have a plan, believe it or not, because I've been thinking about this off camera for quite a lot. Sort of coming to terms with all the changes and thinking about how to be more efficient and stuff like that. I do that quite a lot, and like 2 games I do that for: Total War games and Paradox games. Total War games have become a bit too easy and a bit too simple as of late, so that there isn't really much to ponder upon in the downtime. But for Paradox games, that's not the case. So I tend to think about how best to I don't know, achieve certain goals, whatever those goals may be. And point being, long story short, I'm thinking about sort of like the overall grand economy plan of the entire thing, because it's a little bit more difficult now to see how many minerals we're producing, how many of those are going into alloys, how many of those are being consumed by what, and so on and so forth, right? Because it's a complex system, right? There's a lot to account for, and it's difficult to keep track of. So I've decided to institute a communist economy. Juggernaut, abort. Abort, it will fail, Juggernaut. Abort immediately. What are you doing? You're a mega corporation. No, hear me out, hear me out. The 5-year plan, right? Basic idea of it is you lay out a certain economic plan for the next 5 years, and then after that you change the plan and do something else. That's sort of what we're going to do, except it's not going to last 5 years. It's going to last, like, I don't know, a certain amount of clicks. We're going to build ourselves in such a way that, you know, energy is floating around 0, minerals are coming in, most of them are getting converted into alloys, the rest that are not are being used to build certain things in there, but we're going to keep these relatively... I don't have a concrete plan for these two, because depending on what we need, sometimes we're going to need a lot of ships, so we're going to focus more on that. Food, keep it around to 0. Consumer goods, keep it around to 0. How do we do that, though? See, that's where the 5-year plan comes in. Essentially, it's kind of like a mode of thinking. So, what do I have a lot of right now? Well, right now I don't have a lot of anything. I need energy. So we build a few buildings in different... This really works when you have a bigger empire. In one planet, it's sort of like very easy to calculate. But it works when you have like a big sector, and you can't really calculate down to a number or down to a letter, to use the original expression. Exactly what you need and how much of it and where. So considering you can't do that, what we're going to do is in the sector, let's say we're losing energy, or we have around 0 energy. Build a couple of buildings that produce energy. Good? Great. After that, we have a lot of energy, but we don't have enough minerals or alloys or this or whatever. We convert that energy into some of these. How do we do that? Well, not through the market, but we build buildings that do said thing, right? So what I'm saying is we sort of do it in stages, right? Build up one resource, use the resource to build up other buildings that create other resources that you don't have. And, yeah, just work in a circle like that for pretty much the entirety of the game.
Research complete. We did it.
Now, I've realised I don't like the names. We're just gonna keep the names. We're just gonna keep the default names.
Another bleeding-edge technology discovered.
Ooh, cool. Probably +7 from miners, powered exoskeletons. I want this, because this is this, except, you know, plus army damage and so on. Yeah, I'll take this. As far as you're concerned, survey stuff in that general direction. Right, colony ship is...
This tech had better generate some revenue.
First human colony, lovely, and we have 2 new technologies that we've picked up. So, hyper entertainment forums. I want one. Damn it. I'll grab this for now. But I want one. Oh, and research has been made slightly more expensive as well. In case you haven't noticed, it's not exactly the same. Research speed +5, yup. We need the buffs. Alright. So, do we build a couple more ships? Assuming we do. And this will take some time to get colonized, but, you know, when it does, we'll be there. And you can build a mining station above Alpha Centauri A.
Construction complete.
Another Corvette. Do we need to be building anything here? Not really. However, we don't have enough amenities.
Boom.
Amenities?
We built something.
Amenities, whatever. We don't have enough of those. How do we get them? We get a building at 35 bops. Alternatively... Well, there isn't much of an alternative. Huh. For now, at least. We can build one on Alpha Centauri, I suppose. And that might sort of work, but isn't it local? Yeah, it is. It's local. Alright.
Boom. We built something.
Yeah, you're slightly less happy because of this entire situation. Okay. This is basically like entertainment. Okay. Okay, we'll get you more entertainment later down the line. Let's get ourselves more Corvettes. I mean, usually there's pirates around this time, and you sort of use up some of these Corvettes on killing them. But now, I don't know.
Boom. We built something.
Alright, Unity. Population growth increased by 10%. Yes, please. Is it just me, or are we getting Unity more often now? Could be just me, but I think it's true. Now, what does this do? Build trade hub within collection radius and connect to trade. Huh. My question is, what am I trading from here, essentially? It seems like a little bit of a... Oh, it's a gas... Gas from the gas giant? Yeah. Okay.
Prospect analyzed.
Yeah, I suppose we can build... Yeah, we'll build a starbase and we'll build a mining station at the same time, and then that'll cover for the expenses. But we're going to do the same with Sirius, really. And why don't we? Let's get another fabricator class. Because we are gobbling up quite a bit of energy. Now, a lot of it is going to colonization. That costs quite a lot, obviously. But we can use energy to buy other things that we don't have, so... Besides, you never really should be staying on a stupid amount of minerals.
Construction complete.
If you can help it. Substance abuser, oh great.
Construction complete.
Alright. I get this nagging feeling that I'm doing something horribly, horribly wrong.
We built something.
Don't know what, don't know why, but I'm getting the feeling. Let's build another survey ship. I'm going to need more alloys very soon. But yeah, let's build another survey ship and start exploring down this sort of area. This one I was comfortable with the other game, and I had my early game nailed down. Like, I knew what I was doing, I knew what I was going for. More or less all the time. It was like, build a few survey ships, grab exploration first out of the what do they call out of the traditions, and yeah, just keep building stations and use the rest of the minerals to build to keep your energy afloat and to build ships and prepare for the first war. And when the first war hits, well, that's when you start having fun, isn't it? Like, yes, sir. Because all of a sudden you have a bigger fleet than the AI does in most situations, unless it's an advanced start, and if it's not, then, you know, attack. But if it is, just go around them, ignore them. It's lovely. And in the first few hours you win the game, and then you just spend the rest of it peacefully expanding. Well, not peacefully, but, you know. You do wage war while expanding, but it's just peaceful for you, because you don't really worry about much. And it was great. But, yeah. Now, what do you cost me in terms of, do I know? No, I suppose. I was gonna say, what do you cost me in terms of resources? I'm afraid we don't quite know. You're a level 4 scientist, aren't you? You could do some of these relatively soon.
Construction complete.
Lovely. Alright. Get me more minerals. Get me more energy. Love these types of systems that have both energy and minerals in them. They're just feeding a greater economy at this point. There is no reason not to build stuff there. Tomb World and an Arid World. Yeah, we're not getting much out of those. 32 pops now working on Earth. This has been brought down to 0, so I suppose that's good. Thus increasing happiness, and I'm assuming, yeah, stability and happiness a little bit. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. This has been built though, so what do we do? At 10 pop, we can increase this to a planetary administration. Fair enough. Food we have enough of. Energy we have enough of. Let's build a mining district. And a vast majority of the people in this glorious corporation are going to be miners. It's going to be a mining corporation.
Hey, can we monetize this?
Not a trade corporation. Mostly mining.
Prospect analyzed.
I have an idea. You're going to be the sort of you're going to boldly go where no corporation has gone before, and you are going to be in charge for surveying the you know, the immediate surroundings of the empire, as it were, of the company, as it were. Sorry. Yeah. Sounds good to you? It sounds grand to me. And the question is, do we build anything on it? No, right? I keep wanting to build something because I have the resources for it, and the reason I want to keep building something is that's how you used to do things. Right? It used to be very, very simple.
Complete.
You have things, you build things. Now there's all sorts of, I don't know, complications like not now and in a bit and... Sure, we'll build a station above Europa. Okay, let's go over to the market now. So we have a lot of consumer goods. Let's say we sell 250 of them a few times. Right, there you go. We've sold a load of goods. And I've also noticed that we have a decent bit of minerals. So let's say we sell 500 of them to whomever. And now, lo and behold, we can buy alloys in not very impressive quantities, but we can. Now, why would we want to build alloys? Well, for ships, obviously. But also for stations and the likes too.
Exploitation forecast complete.
Now, it would be much better if we can produce the alloys ourselves. Much cheaper, much more efficient. But for now, we don't have the economy to do that, so... it's gonna take a while. Okay. People in the new colony are stupidly happy. Glad for them. I think they're a bit foolish, but okay.
I found something.
What do I know? This is kind of useless. I mean, sure, two habitable worlds, but one of them's a tomb world, the other one's arid, which is... it's not that bad, but, you know. I'd like some resources. Where's the, Ooh, this is cool. I'm gonna read this. Like, where are the systems with, like, 40 minerals in them? I know they're super rare, but, like, come on. Okay. We tracked the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Samivik 1A to a secret subterranean bunker with a megacomputer inside the size of a battleship. Jesus Christ. Scrap the megacomputer for parts. Let it continue its mysterious calculations. We'll use it to boost our own research for 120 months. Let's let it continue its mysterious calculations. Because it's not big of a buff anyway. It's like, research buff is like, okay, but 120 months is not that much. 100 minerals is nothing. In this way, we might get something cool, you never know. I think my logic is sound, it's just that I doubt it's actually going to do anything.
Anomaly detected.
Now, what did you find? Yeah, do it. There really isn't that much to do now, is there? Like, with all the minerals in the world, I would not be able to jumpstart this economy to insane levels. Why? Well, very simply put, there's nothing to jumpstart. There's nobody working. Well, there is, but no, actually everyone's working, but there isn't enough of them. Tell you what we need. We need immigrants. That's a scary prospect. Should we finish expansion? Yeah, you should always do that, right? Finish expansion, then we'll get prosperity. And, one of these. Probably this one. It's still just a flat +10. Yeah, I want the best. Absolutely one of the best. Ooh.
Log updated.
Have we secured a new weapon for the Reich? Come on. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I was gonna play that actually. I now remember.
Resource scan.
I was gonna play that. What, the Reich? Yes, exactly. I was gonna play the Reich some time ago. I was gonna do it on camera. I was like, next update, you know what we could do? We could play as the Reich. But somehow someone persuaded me. No, I'm kidding. It's a MegaCorporation's DLC, right? So you play MegaCorporation. It's just sort of how things go. MegaCorporation DLC, you play MegaCorporation. Ooh, civilization, lovely. Someone founded a faction too. Already? What do you want? You literally just want AI to be allowed. Fine. Where did we find the primitives? Up here. How developed are you? Where do I see that? Primitive world. Yeah. How primitive? Oh, Renaissance era. Okay. $12 pops. What sort of world is this? Some ocean world. It's a bit far away, but it's not that far away. Yeah, why don't you research that project and then survey the stuff down here, and maybe potentially look for a way to connect us to that thing through the edge of the map here. Because we might pay them a visit in a few dozen years or so. We found intelligent life, and it's far more stupid than we are. So, alright. So far, so good. Eh?
Research complete. We
Alien laser. Ooh. This is nice. We get blue lasers, or we get ceramo-metal materials. Blue laser. What do we prefer, laser?
Prospect analyzed.
Alright. We've discovered the beta aliens. What is it? That's a thing, never mind. It's probably like a giant space squid. It's fine. Another faction? What do you want? No current issues. I'll be a little bit more approving of me then, eh? I think that would do you better.
Target market expanded.
Okay. This is new. This is very new. However, their fleet power is pathetic. Guys, I'm very democratic. I mean, you know me, right? I'm very democratic. Ergo, I'm putting before the board of directors... You know, I could be the CEO, you can be my board of directors, right? Before my glorious board of directors, I put the following. We go to war. Think about it. We have the resources, do we not? Their fleet power is pathetic, is it not? They hate us because we're materialists, and will always continue to do so. I kind of want to take this over. Okay, question time. How difficult is it to take out a station like this? 470, my fleet is 800 power. Guys, I think we can do it. Methinks we can do it. We have the energy, we have everything, you know, what do you want? Gift in the interest of our continued friendship. They're scared. Alloy Mega Forges, Metallurgist Jobs +5, that's really good. Planet Build Speed, not bad. Nebula Refinery, Mining Station Output, both very good. I'll grab this and then I'll go for the Mega Forges. Probably because I do need more alloys, but I can keep trading away for them, I don't need that many. What say you? Because I think it's very, very much doable. Maybe not with the amount of resources we have right now. Correction, maybe not with the amount of alloys we have right now. But soon, ooh, you never know. Alright, let's build a farming. This is a farming district, right? Build another one of those. Complete. Build ourselves a generator district here and an agriculture district here. Oh, do you need housing? No, not necessarily. We can build a city district, but we don't need it. Okay. And just to make sure my spears are still sharp, build more ships. Economy and technology is equivalent. We could be friends with them, you know? We could absolutely be friends with them if we wanted to. They have 34 population. How much do I have? 36. It would be like a... It would be very close, but I think I have better ships. No, I don't. I have more ships, which is better. And you understand the confusion. And I can get over there rather quickly. And even furthermore, I have the minerals necessary.
We built something.
Yeah, I have like the minerals necessary to build up like my company all the way up to here. So here, somewhere in this area, probably over here, we can build a space station and repair our ships right there when we beat theirs.
Boom! We built something.
I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you. You are the board of directors. I leave it to you. Tell me down in the comments below or anywhere else, wherever you want. War, yay or nay, right? I think I'm going to leave it at that. Alright. Now, you are particularly supportive of me. Bleeding edge. That's going to go away relatively soon, but that's fine. Aggressive diplomacy and conquest, that would please them. It's like a quarter of my population really wants to go to war. 75% just want to be technologically more developed. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, though, I have left you with a dilemma of sorts. Can, well, I suppose we'll find out what you guys think next time, and I look forward to hearing about it. Until then, though, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.